After shocking the world in the first round of the NFL draft, the Raiders made the right selection, finding some studs on the offensive line. We're going to break this down and some other shocking reports on the Raiders almost taking a quarterback. The Raiders in the first round grabbed the tight end Brock Bowers, and the Raiders owner Mark Davis seems delighted as he welcomed the new young player to the Raiders facility.
Dark side, baby. Oh, yeah. It's great to see y'all. How are you? I'm Mark.
Deanna.
Nice to meet you, Deanna.
Yeah.
How you doing? Pleasure to meet you. Great to meet you as well.
Yes, thank you.
We're really excited about that, and I hope you are too.
Yeah.
I like how Mark Davis says, "Hi, I'm Mark." Yeah, Mark. I'm pretty sure these people definitely know your name. Not gonna lie though, Mark Davis looks like he's been hitting up the gym. Bro looks a little slim. Thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video. One of the worst things I have done in my entire life is change my phone number. This has made it insanely difficult to log into different accounts and also cancel subscriptions. But luckily, today's sponsor, Rocket Money, is able to help. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. The best part about their personal finance app is that you can do all of this in one place. You can build a custom budget, grow your savings, and manage your subscriptions like I've had to do. You just send them some personal information, then they can safely identify and cancel your unwanted subscriptions. They have done about $500 million in canceled subscriptions. And one of the craziest things that Rocket Money does is they could lower your bills. You just simply upload a photo, tap a few buttons on your smartphone, and Rocket Money will negotiate your bills for you, whether it be internet, phone, cable. I'm also getting older. I need to budget. I need to quit ordering super burritos at midnight, and Rocket Money can analyze your spending habits. They can help you create a custom budget, monitor your spending by category, and also send you a notification when you've gone too far. Join the 5 million members using Rocket Money today. You can click the link in the description or go to rocketmoney.com/Wi-Fi Willie to get started for free. So don't hesitate before you waste another buck. Not only Mark Davis, but Raiders head coach Antonio Pierce also hyped up the new first round pick tight end.
Las Vegas Raiders select in the 2024 draft with the 13th pick, Mr. All-American Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers looks ready to go. I was originally disappointed that the Raiders did not grab a quarterback, but Bowers was the best player available. He is going to have a successful NFL career. Everybody knows that at this point. There were no quarterbacks available anyways, so it makes sense that the Raiders decided to go with the Georgia Bulldog. But we're going to get into this report in just a little bit, and it's actually crazy that the Raiders almost landed this QB. The Raiders did not grab the Oregon Duck Bo Nix, but they grabbed another Oregon Duck in the second round. Day 2 of the NFL draft for the Raiders did not disappoint. They grabbed the big man Jackson Powers Johnson. So in the first round, they grabbed Brock Bowers, and in the second round, now they got Jackson Powers. Now they just need to hit up the Baltimore Ravens and make a trade for Zay Flowers. Word around the street is that this center from the Oregon Ducks may be the best offensive lineman in the draft.
Offensive line coach is drooling over a guy like him. I honestly think he's the best offensive lineman in the draft.
All we gotta be is ourselves today. Say it every week. Wherever we run, it's ours. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He could be your career center. That guy is good. I just love football and I'll play.
The dude seems like he has a lot of energy. He is going to be a guard for the Raiders. The Raiders recently signed Andre James, their center, to a hefty 3-year contract with about $13 million guaranteed. So you're going to have Dylan Parham at guard, Andre James at center, and now Jackson Powers Johnson as the other opposite guard. Unlike the Falcons, who did not tell Kirk Cousins that they were drafting Michael Penix Jr., the Raiders stayed classy and let the center Andre James know that they were selecting this center from the Oregon Ducks, Jackson Powers Johnson. Ian Rappaport is reporting that they contacted Andre James, let him know that he's their center and that this player is going to be a guard. Nice class by the Raiders. I love seeing the family react to the draft pick. Jackson Powers Johnson is a lifelong Raiders fan, and you can tell by how the family reacted when he said the team name.
Yeah, we'll do. Thank you so much, Coach. I'm gonna whoop some ass for you, I swear.
Appreciate you, Coach. Thank you. Bye. Woo! Raiders.
You love to see the family react. You love to see a guy get emotional on the phone and then say he's gonna whoop some ass at the same time. That is how I like to say that I'm gonna whoop some ass while I'm holding back tears of joy. That was beautiful. Next Gen Stats had this guy as the second best interior offensive lineman in the entire draft. 6 quarterbacks went in the first round of the NFL draft. That allowed great players who otherwise would have been first rounders fall to the second round, just like Jackson Powers Johnson here. He was actually, according to Next Gen Stats, the best player available when the Raiders were picking in the second round. It looks like they got a steal here and addressed a real area of need.
Hey Raider Nation, Jackson Powers Johnson here. Just got selected by you guys. So excited to get to work. So excited to be a Raider. And the autumn wind is a pirate. Love you guys. Shout out Raider Nation. Go Raiders, baby. Let's get to work.
Great to see a guy who's a fan of the team. Dude seems like he has a lot of energy, a lot of leadership abilities. I think for the first time in a long time, I'm going to buy a jersey of an offensive lineman. The Raiders addressed another area of need and they grabbed the offensive tackle, Mr. Delmar Glaze. This guy at Maryland did a great job pass protecting. He's a true pass blocking offensive tackle. He has a 2.8% QB pressure percentage allowed since 2021, 7th among eligible tackles, and the Raiders managed to grab this guy in the 3rd round. He was originally projected to go in the 4th round. Injuries did kind of set back his career, but CBS is hyping up this pick, saying that the guy is one of the more calculated offensive tackles in the class. They gave this an A- grade for the Las Vegas Raiders, but he is a high floor blocker. This is a safe pick. The dude's going to compete against Thayer Mumford for that right tackle job. Glaze participated in the Senior Bowl where he did talk to the Raiders, and the Senior Bowl experience is probably why the Raiders felt confident selecting him in the 3rd round of the NFL draft. So the Raiders go all offense in the first 3 rounds of the draft. 1st round getting a tight end, 2nd round getting your guard for the future, and now an offensive tackle. Raiders GM Tom Telesco decided to spin big in free agency for the defensive side of the football and now is going all offense in the NFL draft. And the Raiders could have went even harder on the offensive side of the football. They could have grabbed Michael Penix Jr., the quarterback from Washington. Yes, James Palmer of NFL Network dropped this banger right after the 1st round of the draft, saying the Seahawks, the Saints with Derek Carr, and the Raiders all tried to trade up into the top 10 of the draft to select Michael Penix Jr. Michael Penix obviously ended up being drafted by the Atlanta Falcons at pick 8, but it's crazy. The Raiders got on the phone, tried to make it happen. It didn't happen, and the Saints also tried to make it happen. That would have been a little weird for Derek Carr out there having Michael Penix Jr. breathing behind his neck, but instead he's going to be breathing behind Kirk Cousins' neck out there with the Atlanta Falcons. The Raiders obviously have a bigger need at quarterback than the Saints or the Seahawks. Who knows why they didn't make it happen? Were the Falcons just unwilling to trade back with the Raiders? But clearly the Raiders saw Michael Penix Jr. as an upgrade over their current quarterback room, which does include Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. But regardless, the general manager Tom Telesco went all in on the offensive line in day 2 and also grabbed a great weapon in Brock Bowers in the 1st round. Regardless of who the quarterback is, they should have success in this offense. They have all the pieces there. They have weapons. They have offensive linemen. No excuses for the Raiders this year, even though they did miss on a quarterback. Subscribe to this channel if you want more content from me, Wi-Fi Willie. Peace out, and I hope you have a good one.